Alright guys, this is Spiritual Master Gerardo Morillo speaking. Today we're going to talk about why women want to lose. This is very, very counterintuitive. It doesn't really make sense why she would want to lose on a logical level. However, if you understand that women are looking for a king, women are looking for a leader, they don't actually want to beat their man. Now, it's very glorifying to their logical kind of faculties because it says that I'm superior in some kind of way, but this also kind of goes against their DNA biological hardwire. They're biologically hardwired to find a leader to lead the family. Okay, so if they find a leader, their needs and wants will be taken care of, and they can adopt the feminine role. Okay, so women don't actually want to win versus a man. They do a lot of that testing, a lot of that kind of game playing thing, because secretly they actually want to lose. I know this sounds a little messed up. Why would a woman want to lose? Today's card is the Emperor, because she wants a king. She wants to be a queen, and she wants a king. Now she's gonna do a lot of back and forth, yelling and screaming, fighting with her man, trying to change him, but she actually wants to lose. She secretly desires a man to correct her, put her in her place, so she can adopt the supportive and feminine role. This is how it is on a DNA biological level. Today's time it's a little complicated because we live in a kind of free spirit world. We live in a world that has a lot of different kind of opinions about everything and anything. So in that sense, this is why you see a lot of differing of opinions, because there's a lot of people with different philosophies. However, based on how it works on the animal kingdom, you got the lion, you got the lioness. The lion does one role, the lioness does one role. The movie Lion King is a good movie that pretty much displays this concept as well. Women want to lose. They don't want. Okay, another metaphor, and I got the chess background conveniently for this as well. They want a king. They don't want a pawn. Now that sounds kind of weird because the way they talk, the way they act, like the way they speak, it's almost as if they want a pawn, as if they want to pawn another slave to just kind of bend over to their will. But quite the contrary, they want a king who's going to correct them and stop them and put them in place. They want someone above them above their level. Why is that? Well, because they want a provider, they want a protector. You got to put this in perspective. If a woman wants food on the table, if a woman wants her baby to be taken care of, what good is a low-level player? What good is a man who doesn't know what he's doing to her? If he's not able to put her in place, contest her, speak his mind, then what good is he to her? She's fishing for certain qualities that will help her survival and the baby's survival. Basically, like, let's just keep this real simple. She wants food, she wants a house, and she wants a man who has those elements to attract those resources to get a food and a house. So she's filtering. She's filtering and she's also testing. They are naturally hardwired to test. Understand this. Now, for me, as a guy at like my level of intelligence, I look at them and it's kind of silly to me. But they don't know that. I'm enlightened. I'm awakened. I'm fucking at the high level. But when they're doing this to me, they're coming from a low level, right? So I gotta kind of like meet them at their level and correct that, correct it, correct it, correct it, correct it, correct it, correct it. And for you as a guy, all right, there's a lot of kind of. It really depends on your dynamic, who you are, who is this person you're speaking to. There are certain dynamics that doesn't even really need this kind of thing, and those are more like the artsy, creative kind of people. where that kind of dynamic, they don't need this so much. But for the rest of the world, 90% of the human dynamic is pretty much essentially this between man and female. You, as a man, are there to ground yourself, be still, go get resources at the very primitive, basic level. That's what you're here to do as a man. You're here to, quite literally, be a king. Get the resources, put food on the belly, take care of the belly, baby, and get all your needs met, get her needs met. And one thing you got to do as a man is definitely get respect. Okay? If she's disrespecting you, you need to call that out. Like, you can like, it doesn't have to be so serious. Like, you can be cool, you can be friendly, but there comes a point in time where she's disrespecting you and she's gone long enough. You need to call her out on that, because that is ridiculous. She is basically what she's doing is she's just disrespecting you. She's saying that she's superior to you. She's also disrespecting the primitive primal dynamics of the man and the female. Now, on a very high spiritual level, that kind of like dynamic doesn't really matter so much. But in the beginning stages, this stuff needs to be established early that you are a king, she's a queen, you're male, she's female. Okay, on a high spiritual level, all these concepts don't even mean anything because they're just a bunch of labels. A bunch of labels that we describe certain things, and all that really matters is that how compatible you are and how mutual you are with another person. That's really all that matters. But in the beginning, like, the thing is, you're gonna have to keep this up. The king and queen dynamic, you're gonna have to keep that for 90% of the people, because that's just the way it works. 90% of the people are operating on the level of the animal, on the lower energies. So you're not gonna come here like, you can be enlightened, you can be a spiritual master, but you're not gonna come over here and just like start changing stuff around. The exception is that your spirituality is so high, they naturally submit. They're naturally submissive to you. And that's the kind of one exception here, is where you are so high level in spirituality where they know just to bow their head. Right? So pretty much the thing is that you need to put her in her place. She needs to know not to disrespect you. She needs to know not to be constantly fucking changing you. Now, women like at 30 plus, they do that thing where they start like, that's when they start getting weird. That's when they start to like, be bossy or whatever it is. Listen, you as a man, you gotta understand, what are you willing to put up with? Is that piece of pussy really worth that drama? Is that piece of pussy really worth that stress? You gotta be willing to know, like, what is your threshold level? Like, when is it enough? When is she out of line? Because there's a certain point where that shit needs to stop. Like, even with my own mom, like, listen, I'm really, really high level with a lot of stuff. I was way smarter than a lot of people in a lot of things. I just never even talked. But I let certain people, I just let it slide, let it slide. She kept being disrespectful to me. At some point, I called her out on it, and now I don't even let her disrespect me anymore. Now, she don't disrespect me at all. Because now they know if they disrespect me, they're gonna get called out. Everyone who knows me now, like, if you disrespect me, you're getting called the fuck out. Like, listen, I'm a cool guy. I'm friendly. Like, all these things don't even mean anything to me. Like, when they're being like, sneaky or shady, or like, I don't even take it seriously. It's socializing. It's social behaviors. It's a joke to me. However, one thing that you need to understand is you need to command respect. They are disrespecting you. They're doing cheap low blows. Get that out of here. Call it out. What are you doing? Because people are very sneaky with how they're trying to covertly try to get their way, or get their needs met or whatever. Like, the way it should be is where it's like, me and you, we are in this relationship. We are in this relationship together. We are doing our best to fulfill each other's wants and needs. We are putting 100% our best to make sure the other person is happy. If the other person's not happy, they're gonna pull the plug. Now the thing is, when one person is trying their hardest and the other one is like kind of half-assing, because they don't want to put the Basically, it's like a scale where one person's putting 100%, person is putting like 20%, and they like that because this means that they're not doing anything and they're getting all these benefits. And that's when you need to call them out. Hey, you need to step it up, or we're not doing this. We're not having this kind of relationship. Life is a balance. If you find yourself being disrespected, there's a good reason for it. You call it out. Someone calls me out on something that, hey, you feel like I did something disrespect you. You let me know. All right, I'm sorry about that. I didn't know. I won't do that again. I'm my bad. And I will tell you. All right, I won't do that again. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. My bad. I won't do it again. If I do something to disrespect you, that you let me know. My bad. I'm sorry. Now, the exception here is if you're trying to make me in the wrong when I'm not wrong, and you're trying to correct me because you're trying to impose dominance and you're trying to change me for your wants and needs for your own personal benefits, then that's a no-no too. I'm like, I won't say I'm sorry. That's a block right there. You're getting a block. I'm I'm sorry you feel that way, but that was not my intention. And I'll give them like something like a variation of that. There I'm saying I'm not sorry, but I'm letting them know that I understand. I'm not saying I'm sorry. I'm just saying I understand. If I'm wrong and I see that I'm wrong, I will own it. My bad, I'm sorry. You know what? I won't do that again. I will own it. But if this person's trying to be shady and trying to be sneaky, I won't like try and manipulate me into being wrong because they're trying to get a benefit out of it. I won't do that. I won't say I'm sorry. That's called compromising. That's called a lack of self-respect. Now, in the past, my level of intellect was so high that I couldn't even believe people were doing this to me. Like, I just kind of like I couldn't believe it. I didn't know people were doing this. My intellect was so high. I already read all this stuff. That when people were doing this to me, I thought it was cute. I was like, "What? You doing that?" I read about that many years ago. And then like, "Oh shit! Like, you need to train these people to respect you." Okay? Certain people don't know basic manners, and you need to train them to respect you. It needs to be a mutually beneficial relationship. It needs to be a win-win relationship where everybody is feeling like their needs and wants are being taken care of. There are certain relationships that, they have certain dynamics because the two people are agreeing to those roles. And if that's the roles that they want, then that's the roles that they want. Okay? If this girl wants a pawn and the guy wants a queen who's going to, tell her what to do and, be a slave to the queen, that's whatever. That's her business, that's his business. If that's what makes them happy, that's their business, right? But what I'm talking about in this video is if you want to command respect, you want to be not authority, but you want to own your life, you want to be fearless, you want to be who you are, you want to be a true king, this is how you do it in this video. You command respect. You tell people to fuck off. Tell people to stop changing you, stop compromising yourself, stop being too nice, stop being too friendly, stop caring how they feel. All right? Stop caring how they feel. And also stop feeling sorry for yourself too. Stop feeling self-pity. Stop feeling self-pity and stop feeling sorry for them too. Okay? Stop pitying yourself. Stop feeling sorry for you. Let go of those inner child. Heal that inner child. Forgive yourself for that past. Let it go. Don't take their bullshit. Don't pity them. You let them break down and cry, and you're there just composed. You're not here to overly compromise who you are for these people, man. This is really starting to piss me off now, man. These people like I already done enough free therapy charity work where I'm over here like, being a cool guy, I when I speak to someone, I already know what their fantasies are. I already know what they want. I know within the first 5-10 minutes, I have an unconscious blueprint about what they like, what they don't like, about who I need to be to kind of so they're happy. But that's it, man. Like I'm gonna keep that as a secret card I have, but I'm not gonna be doing that no more. Like basically, I was running around the world like being Jesus Christ. He doing free therapy, healing the blind and healing the sick, and I wasn't even getting a thank you for it. This is when you need to start owning who you are. You need to start setting some limitations, some threshold. That stuff has gone long enough, guys. They're being disrespectful. You need to call that shit out. Okay. We need like I don't want to make it seem like we're not allowed to have fun, but if you had to pick fun or respect, you choose respect over fun. Okay. It's respect first, fun after. So you want to lower your fun and increase the respect. Okay, so in summary, you are a king, okay? You are a king. She's a queen. You're not a pawn. You are not a pawn. You're not here to bend over to her will, her wishes, or blah 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 blah. Yo, guys, call them out. Okay, call them out. Now the thing is, you can be nice about it. You can be friendly about it. But if she's being nasty about it, at some point you get nasty with her too, and you let her know that you're not scared of her. This is guys, this is a fucking must. You let her know you're not fucking scared of her. You let her know that pussy. Listen, I can do without the pussy. You're not afraid of her, and you could do without the pussy. She needs to know that. Okay, she must know these things that you don't need the pussy that badly, where you're gonna be kissing her feet every time she walks by, unless, goddamn, like I'm so high on this level that it's crazy. Unless like, okay, there's another dynamic here where this okay, whereas you both are being submissive to each other's wants and needs, and you are both giving yourself 100% fully to the other person, where you are trusting that other person to fulfill your needs, and they're doing it back to you. That's when this stuff is okay. This is called love. When you kind of just drop it all and trust the other person fully to take care of your needs, and you stop playing these games and you just give yourself up fully to them. That's called love. But we're not talking about that in this video. We're talking about the average relationships with like random people who are trying to impose dominance, who act snobby, who think they're special, or the list can go on, right? The point is, you are a king, you're a queen. You're a king, she's a queen. You're not a pawn, guys. You're not here to be anybody's slave. You're not here to be powerless. You're not here to be weak. You're here to express yourself. You're here to have fun. And if you feel disrespected, you let people know, okay? I don't like how this. I don't like what you said here. Can you explain what that means? I don't. Like, press people on this stuff, on the little stuff. Like, yo, what are you trying to do here? Command respect. Respect is like, listen, guys. Respect is like top five in a human relationship. If they don't respect you, man, you need to start calling these out, man, because respect is really, really big. If they don't respect you, then you really can't have a relationship, honestly. That's all I got on this video. Why women want to lose. I know this is very paradoxical, but you're here to be a king, essentially. If you like this, visit me on prosperitylife.com. Prosperitylife.com is my website teaching people how to hack reality. I teach the secrets to life. I am a spiritual master. I've been doing this for over 5 years. If you want to check out resources, check them out down below. These resources will help you greatly in terms of helping you understand life better. They will help you to manifest your dream life. They will just help you understand life better in this way that you can go move in the world fearlessly and confidently too. Thank you. If you like this video, give it a like, share this video with your friends and family, and feel free to drop me a comment or drop me a question down below if you would like. Thank you very much.